Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the Gamer Guru Challenge. I'd like to welcome Elise, JT, and Agent Iron Spider back. How you guys doing?
Good.
Doing good.
Doing well.
Just a little good, Elise? Not like super good or anything?
I mean, obviously I'm stoked to hear all the stuff about my beautiful baby game of Dragon Age, but
Oh.
I'm still, it's still good. Still gotta go to work and I don't have the game in my hand, so it gets a good.
This is probably a deeper conversation for another time, but I wonder what their delay is on this release date.
Oh, they still haven't given us a release date for it?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
That's crazy.
You
I
hear
would say it's
rumors.
probably partnership agreements, maybe.
They could also be, it's EA, so they could be waiting for quarterly stockholder report to make that call, because it's either going to be Q3 or Q4, which Q4 would be
Yeah, but
2025.
well, the crazy thing is they said it's coming out this year, and the year's over half over.
But is it this year or
Yeah.
is it this fiscal year?
True.
If they said fiscal
True,
year,
but they
it's
announced
next
it
year.
at the game show that it would come out this year. Normally, when companies announce it that it's this year, they mean this year, not the fiscal year.
Yeah, but we've heard that before,
Mm.
and then everybody and their brother delays it and goes, "Sorry, my bad, we're not ready."
Yeah, that's true.
So,
I could also see EA doing an Apex thing and just like not any marketing lead up to it and just like, here's the game.
Drop it.
Yep, because you know that's more than likely it's probably going to get review bombs.
I mean, and
Not necessarily.
they waited really, really, really long time with. I don't know if we knew about Andromeda before it dropped, like a concrete date, but I remember the marketing. They waited until the last minute. And then because I went to PAX that year on a Friday because they were doing a panel. Bought tickets last minute for one day. And then they had the whole BioWare base thing. And for them to do that as late as they did for PAX, they announced it really late and got all that stuff together and had a panel. And they even had Cards Against Humanity Mass Effect version. There's a little tiny like bumper thing that for all of us dorks who were sitting for 2 hours on the floor waiting in line to get into that panel. And nobody knew it was coming. The schedule had been out, the lineup had been out, and then they were added last minute, all of that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they were to do something similar on the date announcement, because it doesn't seem to matter as much as it used to, right? I mean, how many games have been delayed, major games have been delayed, and didn't hurt them that much here recently, or they just got announced really late. So I don't
Yeah,
think
especially if they delay it. They've been delaying it, and then they get it right. Nobody's going to care.
Yeah, they don't want
But
to.
when they delay it and delay it and delay it and then get it wrong, it's going to be an even bigger issue.
Correct.
Yep.
So,
They don't want to compete with anything like Assassin's Creed or any of that stuff, so they got to find the right date and the right time and all that fun stuff. And so we'll see what happens. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this week's episode. Current standings: JT is 2-0. We'll see if he can go 3-0 this week. It's gonna be tough for you, I think.
Well, not as tough as I thought yesterday when there was minus 30 points on there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought that was 2 days ago.
JT was being disruptive in chat, and so I was giving him negative points. So, but we got it all worked out, and everybody's sitting at 0. So, But yeah, once again this week, we will start with a couple of opening questions to get you guys warmed up. And you will use the buzzer program for this if you are ready.
Yep.
All right.
Did you test it at least?
What? I'm supposed to test it?
Yep. There's a buzz. All right. First question. Here we go. In 2014, Google partnered with Game Freak and Nintendo as part of an April Fool's Day prank to create a new version of Google Maps that was populated by small creatures. This prank is what inspired the popular 2016 video game.
JT buzzed, by the way.
Pokemon Go.
And Pokemon Go is the correct answer. So JT will start with -10 points. Okay. All right. Second opening question. The first Star Wars game made for the Atari 2600 was based on which film in the original trilogy? Agent Iron Spider.
Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back is the correct answer.
Nice job.
And I never played that game.
I think I've seen it, but I've never played. I've never touched an Atari 2600.
I've probably played it, but I don't remember anything about it.
Well, with that, we're going to move on to our first official game. And I should mention here real quick, if there's anybody new who is watching this, this is a game show all about video games. Every week for the next 10 weeks, we're going to get together and quiz our gaming gurus. For the different games that we play, they earn points. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game earns a trophy. And then, of course, whoever has the most trophies at the end of the season will be the Grand Guru Champion. Every game will consist of 3 games, or I guess I should say each show will consist of 3 games of multiple rounds. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the first game for today, and this is a new one. I've entitled this one Box Art. So I'm going to show you guys a JPEG that has 3 boxes on it. And I'm going to put this in Discord for you, and I'll put it on screen for everybody in chat. But you basically have to take a look at the 3 boxes, and I have removed the name of the game from the box, and you got to tell me what the name of the game is. So this is where you can use the spreadsheet if you choose to do so. Make sure you are put whatever name down you want. You know, if you think if it has a special subtitle, if it has a number with it, make sure you put that as well.
Wait a minute. What do you mean by put that? Are we typing it in chat? I'm sorry. I missed that part.
you can use the spreadsheet if you want to.
We call it out. Oh, we are putting it on the spreadsheet.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'll put the first one into Discord just so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is going to be round 1. So you have to tell me what the first game is, the second game is, and the third game is.
Oh.
At third one.
Make sure you're at the right.
So, like I said, you can put it on the spreadsheet if you want to, if you just want to memorize it. So I will give you guys 60 seconds to kind of sit there and look at this. If you want to write it down, the 60 seconds has started. Can you tell me what those 3 games are? And I will mention for this particular game, you will get 10 points for every correct answer. This is an easy one, right, chat? So we got about 30 seconds left. See, now the third game here is a game that we had in the house. I didn't play it that much. This was more of my brother's game, that third one. But yeah, we got 2 Sega games on round 1 here, and then 1 Xbox 360 game. Got about 10 seconds left, and then I'll have you stop. All right, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right. We will start with Agent Iron Spider. What did you have for the first one?
Sonic the Hedgehog?
Okay. And what'd you have for the second one?
Gears of War?
And the third one?
No clue.
Okay. JT?
Sonic and Tails for the first one.
Okay.
Gears of War.
Okay.
Wait, you wanted numbers, right? Okay.
Yeah, if you think the game is a sequel or whatever, you need to give me the number.
That's a 3. Oh, that's
Like Final Fantasy VII,
that's
not
okay.
just Final Fantasy. And then what'd you have for the third one?
Oh, Gears of War 2 is the one for sequel there. Sorry. It's an Earthworm Jim.
All right. And Elise, what'd you have for yours?
The first two are guesses, and I just feel like I need a preface. And the third one is, I'm fairly certain, mostly right, but I think I probably missed some whatever. I'm guessing because I didn't play Sonic games, I'll be frank. So
Okay.
I said Sonic 3. I don't know.
Okay.
The second one I didn't have anything because I drew a blank on the box. And the third one is Earthworm Jim. I'm like fairly certain, but I think there's some like something Zen or something, and I can't remember like the whole like exact title.
Okay.
I feel like I got a big fat 0 for that.
I would feel like the same on the Earthworm Jim. I know there's another title of that, but I'm like, no clue. I'm glad I have Earthworm Jim on it.
Right. So I will tell you, JT, you have 2 correct. Elise, you have 1 correct. And Agent Iron Spider, you have 0 correct. So very similar to another game that we played recently. I'm going to give you another... I'm only going to do 30 seconds this time. 30 seconds to fix your answers. So 30 seconds starts now. If you want to try something else on any of them. Or again, you can keep what you have and keep the points you have. Now, I will say that the ability to fix your score is not necessarily something I will do for every round. But since this is the first round of this game, I added it in for this one. Okay, and I'll have you guys stop right there. JT, did you make any changes?
No, I'm not doing what I did last week.
Okay. Elise, did you make any changes?
I did. I'm trusting my other 2 companions, and I said the second one was Gears of War. So since I had nothing there, that's it.
Okay, so that is your final answer then?
Yeah.
Okay. Agent Iron Spider?
I have Sonic and Tails and Gears of War 2. Nothing for third.
Okay. So, I'm going to give you guys what the boxes actually look like. And again, for this, I am looking for exact names. So, it is actually Sonic 2, Gears of War 2,
Oh,
and
close.
Earthworm Jim.
Technically, that's Sonic the Hedgehog 2, not Sonic 2.
I was close,
so
man.
that I would give. If you just did Sonic 2, that's fine. That's close enough.
Nice.
But like for Gears, you got to give me which Gears it is. And for chat, if you guys want to see what the boxes actually look like, that's what the boxes actually look like. So that is going to be 20 points for JT, 10 points for both Elise and Agent Iron Spider. And then we will go into round number 2. Hope you guys like your N64 games. 'Cause round 2 is N64s.
You know I do.
And 60 seconds will start right now.
Oh my.
Yeah, manipulating all the box art was fun.
God, I remember the Rumble Pack.
Chat, what do you guys think about this one?
This one's tough.
Yeah. I wasn't playing games yet in this era.
Shoot. Man.
I lived in this era, and this is
Third one, man.
I'll give you a hint on the third one. It's not just Star Wars. Star Wars something.
I can't see number 2 very well. I think in the...
Yeah, you should be able to click on the image.
I did, but it's still not big enough. I'm not sure it would help me much anyway. This is one I know I did not play.
All right, about 5 seconds. All right, and I'll have you stop right there for this one. This time we will start with Elise.
I only had one
Okay.
answer. And it's kind of a guess. So I'm expecting nothing. I only had Perfect Dark for the first one. And then the third one is some kind of like, I don't know. I played it. I recognize it, but I can't remember. I don't think it's Battlefront, but I don't know.
Okay. JT?
First one, I also had Perfect Dark. Second one, I know it's Star Fox. I can't remember which one. I'm going to Star Fox 2. And then the last one, I believe, is Star Wars Starships.
Ugh.
Okay. And Agent Iron Spider?
All of these are a guess. First one is I got nothing. Second one I got nothing. Third one I had Star Wars X-Wing.
Okay.
Oh.
So on this one, here are the correct boxes.
Instead of a gun, I should have known as Rogue Squadron.
Oh, Rogue Squadron.
Yes.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Actually, I was like, the newer one for Naboo is Starships, isn't it?
I mean, there were so many Star Wars N64 games. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
that's-
Star Fox 64 shoot.
At least we got that top one though, right?
Yep,
JT?
we got that one.
Yeah, I figured I would throw in Perfect Dark because there's been a lot of talk about it here recently. And yeah, Star Wars Rogue Squadron is like one of the most well-known Star Wars games.
That is a game that
I
should
played
bring
it. I just
to all
don't.
consoles and PC again.
All right, our third and final round of box art. You guys will be looking at these three. We're in the PS3 era on this one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that one.
Oh man, that first one though.
And we'll start our 60 seconds right now. So yeah, you got a Bethesda game in there. You got a Rockstar game in there. I'm pretty sure everybody's played number 2. Everybody in the world has played number 2. Literally, everybody's played number 2.
Uh-oh.
Actually,
Okay, I gotta do this right.
I have not.
What?
I haven't. I didn't get around to playing it yet.
I haven't finished it yet.
Nobody finishes that game, though. I mean,
No, I haven't even finished the main quest of that yet.
I feel like maybe I've got the wrong.
That is kind of funny about box art number 2 is there's just not much on that box. You remove the name of it and there's nothing on that box.
Yeah.
All right, 5 seconds. All right, I'll have you stop right there. And this time we'll start with Agent Iron Spider.
I have no idea on the first one.
Okay.
Second one is Skyrim.
Okay.
Third one, I think it's Mafia 3.
Okay. And JT?
I went BioShock 4,
Oh.
Skyrim, and LA Noir.
And Elise?
I just had the Elder Scrolls Skyrim number 2. I recognized the other 2, but I just couldn't remember the name.
Now I got just to verify, what was your answer, JT?
Which one?
For
Number
the
one.
for the middle one.
Skyrim.
Okay, so you're going to Skyrim. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I thought you said something slightly different there for a second.
No. Skyrim.
Okay. All right.
You better not have done some specified edition and are requiring the name of that.
Brony.
This
You can't have it. Edition.
This is the fridge edition. If you didn't say refrigerator, then it doesn't count.
Yep.
Oh yeah, good
Good
job on the LA Noir. That's
Nice
what I
one.
thought that was. I just
I couldn't remember what
the name.
BioShock that was, and I just went with 4. So
I was like, is that one like noir thing? But I couldn't remember what the whole name was.
Yeah,
So then I was like,
I almost went Mafia, but then I knew because the Rockstar on it, I knew that it wasn't. Rockstar didn't do Mafia, so.
I thought Rockstar did do Mafia.
I don't. Did they? Maybe they did.
I don't
But I
remember.
didn't recognize. I know that the main character is different in all 3 games, so that's why. I just know that.
Okay, it would have been Mafia 2. That one.
I played those, so I did know the box art. And that was like I haven't played that one because of PlayStation.
Oh, Mafia was 2K.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, now that you say that, that sounds right, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't think it was Rockstar.
As we wrap up round number 1, JT has 60 points, Elise 30, and Agent Iron Spider 30. Close game. We're going to go ahead and move into round number 2. This is another new game. I call this game Title Card. So in this game, I'm going to give you a title. It could be the main title. It could be a subtitle. And you have to tell me whether or not it is a title of a video game or a Netflix series.
Oh wow!
Okay.
Is there a both option?
I made sure that did not occur. There was no doubles.
Okay.
Okay. So we're basically just going to go down the list here. This is going to be like pretty snappy. I'm just going to ask you guys and you just give me a video game or Netflix. And we'll go from there. And again,
are
this
we
will
using
be
the buzzer?
Nope, no buzzer on this one. This is going to be just an answer from all 3 of you, and then I'll tell you what is correct. And this is 10 points per correct answer, with a bonus coming up here in just a minute, but I'll explain what that is. So we're going to go ahead and just start with something simple. A girl and an astronaut. Video game or Netflix series? I'm going to give you just a second to think about it. A girl and an astronaut.
You said this was simple.
That's my eye. Now, I just want to. This could be a title or a subtitle, correct?
Correct.
And then okay,
Meaning not the whole title, just
Correct.
a
Correct.
piece of the.
JT, what is your answer?
I'm gonna have to go Netflix series.
All right. Elise?
Netflix.
Agent Iron Spider?
I'm gonna go video game.
That is a Netflix series. So 10 points to JT and Elise. Next one. Age of Samurai, Battle for Japan. Age of Samurai, Battle for Japan. And this time we'll start with Agent Iron Spider.
Netflix.
Elise.
Wow, you're pretty like confident on that.
Maybe I'm just trying to trip someone up.
I'm gonna say video game, and if this is on Netflix, I'm gonna be mad. But whatever.
And JT?
I would have probably said series, but it'd probably been Hulu. But since it's Netflix, I'm gonna go video game.
Okay. Age of Samurai, Battle for Japan is indeed something you can watch on Netflix.
I thought I recognized that title.
I was thinking of the new Shogun thing.
Yeah, well, I thought it was one of those. I thought there was some new samurai game or something coming out or whatever. So.
All right. For this next one, this is where I'm going to introduce a new mechanic into our little game show here. This time, you're not playing for 10 points. You are playing for a cheat code, which is something that you can collect. A cheat code is something you can use during this game or any game moving forward one time. So if you get more than one cheat code, you can use it more than one time.
Does it carry over between episodes?
Yes. The cheat code will allow you to ask Twitch chat whatever you want.
So this is phone a friend.
Basically phone a friend, yes.
Can we trust chat?
So, for this next prompt, Melody of Memory. Melody of Memory. And for this one, we'll start with Elise.
I think this is a video game.
Agent Iron Spider.
I'm gonna go video game.
JT.
I can't think of a Netflix series, so I'm gonna also go video game.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was Netflix?
And all of you will earn a cheat code because it is Kingdom Hearts Melody of
Nice.
Memory.
Yeah.
I thought I recognized that.
All right. Next one is B, the beginning. And it's just the letter B, the beginning.
Not like bee, the insect, correct?
Correct. Just the letter B, space, the beginning. JT.
I'm going to go video game.
Elise.
Netflix.
Agent Iron Spider.
Netflix.
It is indeed a Netflix. I think it's an anime.
Oh, those don't count.
Yes, they do. Like most of the titles he said that could have been video game that were video games could have been a Netflix title, Netflix anime title.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next up, we have The War of the Lions. The War of the Lions. Elise.
Oh, me? What? I went first last time. What?
No, GT did.
War of the Lions. I feel like there's too many Netflix series in a row. I don't know. Video game. I have no idea.
Agent Iron Spider?
I think I'm also going to go video game.
And JT?
I'm going to also follow suit with video game.
That would be Final Fantasy Tactics, The War of the Lions.
Ooh.
So you're all correct.
I just played the numbers there. I didn't know nothing.
We really need to trip JT up, Elise. We can't let him take home another Yoda.
Actually, I mean, point-wise, you guys have beat JT so far in this game.
That's shocking.
So, next up, I feel like this is an Elise special on this one, maybe.
Oh boy.
Whether it's a game or a Netflix series.
Dragon Age.
The Tech Romancer. The Tech Romancer.
The Tech Romance.
Agent Iron Spider.
Netflix.
JT.
Video game.
Elise.
Netflix.
The Tech Romancer is, in fact, a video game. It's a very old game. I should have wrote down the years when I made up my spreadsheet for this. I remember, I think it was an 80s game. Very old. Actually, it may have been an arcade game, actually.
I got lucky on that because I thought Tech Romancer meant like, oh, it's a tech, like maybe Mass Effect kind of sci-fi romance. I mean, I knew that. I knew that it was a video game.
I didn't know if it was some anime.
That's what I was.
Sounds like an anime. Next up, The Submarine That Disappeared. The Submarine That Disappeared. And we'll start with JT.
Submarine that disappeared. Netflix series.
Elise.
Netflix.
He's an Iron Spider.
Netflix.
You are all correct. Maybe it's got Sean Connery in it. Who knows?
I thought it had something to do
You
with
really
that.
should have given us the rest of the title of the show or video game with it.
Actually, I am. If it has a full title or whatever, I am giving that to you. So that is the full title.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a stupid title.
As
I thought it was that one that exploded. You know, that one that was going to sub that went down.
Oh.
I don't know anything about it, but that's the reason why, I guess. The one that went down to the Titanic or whatever and then blew up.
Yep.
Next one. Beyond the Reasons. Beyond the Reasons. Elise.
All right, I'm playing my numbers again. Video game.
JT.
Netflix series.
Agent Iron Spider.
I think this is a video game.
Beyond the Reasons is a Netflix series.
Oh.
I was throwing a dart, by the way. Be
All
honest.
We got.
So was I. I was going like we just had like a couple of Netflix. Yeah.
All right, we got two left. This one, I feel like I have to say it like this. Keith Courage in Alpha Zone. Keith Courage in Alpha Zone.
Is that the title or you just...
That's the title of the whatever. JT.
Me first? Oh, great. Okay, I'm going to use Elise thing here. Video game.
And Agent Iron Spider.
I'm also gonna go video game.
And Elise.
Same.
And you are all correct. It's another one of those. I'm pretty sure that was an arcade game back in the day when I was looking these up.
The way you said it made it sound more like a video game than a.
It could have easily been an
Netflix.
80s action show or
Exactly.
movie.
That could have been like
Yes, but I think the
show.
tone would be slightly different.
I am Keith Courage.
That'd be a new D&D character for you, JT. Keith Courage.
Nice.
And
It also had shades of Leisure Suit Larry
oh yeah.
vibes is what that had.
Oh, yeah.
All right, last one for this game. Simply Bad and Crazy.
Simply bad.
Oh,
and
sorry.
crazy?
Simply is not part of it.
I'm like, simply bad and
Yeah.
crazy.
Just bad and crazy.
At least trying to throw us off here.
I was just trying to clarify.
And we'll start with Agent Iron Spider.
I'm gonna go Netflix.
Elise.
Netflix.
JT.
I'm going to follow suit with them and go Netflix.
And you are all correct. After the show, everybody can go watch Bad and Crazy on Netflix.
That sounds like it's one of those bad reality TV shows.
Probably
Probably
go
is.
watch the Simply Bad and Crazy.
Thank you, right? You got to go look for simply bad and crazy and you won't
Simply Bad
find
and
it.
Crazy.
Huh?
All right, as we head into the final round, it's very close with JT at 130, Agent Iron Spider at 100, and Elise at 90.
Wow.
And we will once again wrap this up with Gaming Family Feud. The gaming community was surveyed, top 5 answers on the board. If I ask JT for an open world RPG and he says Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and it's the 50-point answer, or the top answer, he gets 50 points. It then goes 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. So forth and so on. Whoever is at the... whoever has the lowest score will start every round. And so, our first prompt this week... Name a PlayStation Studios game that you would hate to live in. Name a PlayStation Studios game world. I may have forgot world in my first... but name a PlayStation Studios game world that you would hate to live in. And Elise starts it off. Or did you have a question?
Yeah, so we're talking about a game that a studio made.
Yeah, this would be you'll be listing the game. Yes.
But this is, you said PlayStation Studios, which means it's Sony Interactive.
Yep.
So SEI, right? Studio.
Okay, so I will say here that it is... Okay, when these games launched, they were PlayStation exclusives.
I see.
Some of them are no longer PlayStation exclusives.
But not necessarily ones that are Sony-owned studios, because that's what I thought you were saying, which would change the list somewhat if that were the case.
Yeah, so technically the prompt that went out to the community was name a PlayStation Studios game world that you would hate to live in. But looking at this list, there is one that does not meet that requirement, because they can write in whatever they want. So there's one that does not meet that requirement. The rest of them do.
Okay. All right, you said me first?
Yep.
Or no? I'm not trying to jump in front of anybody.
Yep.
So I'm supposed to name the game?
Yep.
The Last of Us.
Elise says The Last of Us. The Last of Us is the number one 50-point answer.
Hence why I
Nice.
needed to be specific when you said.
And that does give you the lead. Agent Iron Spider's next.
Let's go. Helldivers.
Helldivers is not on the list. JT.
Days Gone.
Days Gone is the 40-point answer.
Wow.
Nobody wants to live with zombies. That's just
I guess I didn't think Days Gone was that big for that many people to go, yeah, Days Gone.
zombies.
I don't disagree. I hate zombies.
So,
Yikes.
Elise, you have the 30, 20, and the 10 left.
Gosh, I'm drawing a blank now.
Yep. Name a PlayStation game world that you would hate to live in.
And you said one of them is not a Sony Interactive Studio.
Yep.
One. Man, I can see the game in my head and I cannot think of what the name is.
I hate when that happens.
I know, I can see it, and if I were to explain it, one of you would be like, yeah! And then watch it be like the 30-point question. I don't... God of War.
Come on, you got this.
Or no, whatever, yeah. We'll go. The God of War isn't it, but there you go. I'll say that.
Okay, so your answer is God of War.
Yeah.
God of War is the 30-point answer.
No way!
He was like, I got nothing. And he threw that out there. I was like,
Yeah.
But with the new God of War, isn't that Earth?
well, some of it.
and
Yeah, but the original God of War.
Yeah.
The original God of War, and even the new stuff, there's definitely some bad areas you don't want to go to. You go
Bad
to different
juju.
worlds.
I literally thought you were gonna say that didn't make the list.
Son of a gun.
I mean, I could see why it wouldn't make the list because there's a lot of interesting lore there,
Right.
but I can also understand why it made the list.
Agent Iron Spider, the 20 and the 10.
Let's go Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon, which is actually still Earth, is the 20-point answer.
Nice.
I'll be stealing
At least
my
I got one.
Didn't even think about that one.
And can JT clear the board with the 10-point answer?
Well, it's the one that was not a PlayStation exclusive, right?
I think this is the best category you guys have had. I don't think we've
Now,
ever
we're
cleared
sa-
a board, so.
We're saying games
Yep.
now, but you couldn't say a game again because it's the same world, correct?
Correct.
So sequels are off the board.
Correct. Yep, a game that launched on the PlayStation.
Again, biased against me. I don't have a PlayStation, so they... Uh, uh, let's launch on. I'm gonna just say Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima. Also, Earth is not on the list.
I figured.
The 10
Sorry, I
point
failed you, team.
the 10-point answer that you didn't get was the game that everybody Go ahead.
I can't remember if this was a PlayStation exclusive, but I just want to know before you say.
Wait.
Is Wolfenstein one?
It is not.
Okay.
What about
Is it
Destiny?
Helldivers 2?
I said Helldivers.
No,
No, you did.
Helldivers
Helldivers.
would have covered both games.
Okay.
Also, I'm pretty sure the first-
software,
Elden Ring.
not Elden Ring.
Oh,
The PlayStation exclusive that everybody wants on PC.
Oh,
And they also wanted
Yes, that
Okay.
game.
Bloodborne.
It's
Yeah.
it's Bloodborne and not Dark Souls.
Yep, Bloodborne.
Oh.
All right.
See?
Quick score update. We got a tie at the lead between Elise and JT at 170. Agent Iron Spiders at 120.
That's my peak. Everybody needs to moderate their expectations.
No. You're gonna win it.
Now, this next one, you're really going to have to put on your thinking caps for. Name a game with a time loop mechanic. Name a game with a time loop mechanic, and we will start with Agent Iron Spider. The interesting thing about this category is, again, they can write in whatever they want.
Control?
Agent Iron Spider says Control. Control is not on the list.
Wow.
Now, since we currently have a tie for the lead, we then look at trophies. So then Elise goes next.
What? Oh, okay. The Majora's Mask, Legend of Zelda. Doesn't that have a time component to
Elise
it?
says The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. That is the 40-point answer.
nice work.
I've never played that game.
I haven't either. My kid did though.
JT.
I can only think of a couple.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. I probably might say this when I know it's probably not gonna make the list because I don't think it sold very well. Deathloop.
Oh, good call.
JT says Deathloop. That was a Bethesda game, if I remember correctly. Deathloop is the #1 answer.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Thank you, community. I always
Kind of in the name.
spoken highly of you.
Oh dear.
And we're back to Agent Iron Spider. Once again, the 30, 20, and the 10. Remember, each of you do have a cheat code if you want to use it this game or save it for next game or whatever you want to do with it.
No way I'm using a cheat code when the 50 points already been taken.
Yep.
No. Oh, that was Deathloop. I was like, what? What? Oh, okay.
Name a game with a time loop mechanic.
Thinking of a game, but
Actually, come to think of it, every game on this list I've never played.
Yeah, I don't think I've played any time loop mechanic game. I got nothing.
Just want to throw out something.
I don't even know if this is a game. Time Loop.
Agent Iron Spider says Time Loop. Time Loop is not on the list. Elise.
Returnal.
Elise says Returnal. Also, I believe that was a PlayStation exclusive, then it came to PC. Returnal is the 30-point answer.
Good job.
Same year as Deathloop, I think.
I think you may be right, yeah.
That was the one I was trying to, like, get around my brain. Was that one? I was like, I remember that game, the one with the lady and the spaceship, but I can't remember what it is.
And JT for the final one, 20 and 10 left open to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna just go Outer Wilds.
JT says Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds is the 20-point answer.
Nice.
So you guys, again, almost cleared that board out. The one you didn't get the 10-point answer is actually a game... What was that?
I was gonna guess one, but I don't have any more turns. Can I guess before you say?
Sure.
Forgotten City? I don't know how many people played that game. I thought it was awesome.
Nope, that's not on the list.
Bummer. It's a good game.
That was not what I was going
This
to
game we actually just saw because they just announced a remake of it. Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Forgot about that.
All right.
Title of it.
As we head into the final round, we once again have a tie between Elise and JT at 240 points. Agent Iron Spider's at 120.
Yeah.
Name the best game on the original Xbox that's not a Halo. Name the best game on the original Xbox that was not a Halo. And we do start with Agent Iron Spider.
This is opinion by your community.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean,
Let's
I
go
would
with Call of Duty.
I would say that this list is like pretty accurate with what is known about the Xbox. It's not like anything crazy. And you want to go with Call of Duty?
Yep.
Call of Duty is not on the list. And Elise.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Knights of the Old Republic.
On the Xbox, the original Xbox that I still own.
On the original Xbox. That is
Yes.
indeed the 50-point answer.
Nice.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Next to Halo, that was the big game for the Xbox.
I knew that.
Yep. JT.
I'm going to say Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden is not on the list.
Oh, wow.
He's an Iron Spider.
Go with Battlefront.
Battlefront
That's actually a good choice.
is not on the list.
Oh, no. So is this, oh, wow. Sorry, I'm looking at my Xbox games. Which are across from me.
Oh, I quite foul. Okay, right there.
Oh, wow. This is a little bit harder. I was good with Star Wars there, but now I got to sit here and alas, Sneak King will not be on there.
I will say the 40-point answer again is like very well known. After that, it gets a little sketchy.
Sketchy.
Jeez. See, the problem is what I like, everybody else would not like.
Come on, get the 40-point. Lock it in.
I don't know if
Gotta
I
lock in on this
can.
one. I missed.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with Star Wars 2. Another Star Wars
2?
Yeah. I'm looking at my game. I have a Star Wars 2 game. I can't think of anything in particular. I like I said, peaked with Knights of the Old Republic.
Star Wars 2, whatever that is not on the list.
No,
I don't
it
know what
is
it is.
Star Wars. I'm reading my game
Whatever that
title.
is.
It's Star Wars 2. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's the Legos game. Maybe. Okay, keep going.
And
Yep,
GT.
it's the Legos game. Star Wars Legos. That's what it is. All right, keep
Fable.
going. Oh, good call.
And Fable is indeed the third game, which is the 40-point answer.
Never played it, so.
Needed points in that first round.
So the rest of that category, and the 10-point answer, I don't think is going to surprise you once I say it, the Psychonauts,
Oh,
which was a big Xbox game.
didn't play that one either.
The other one is a game that Phil Spencer has talked about a lot, and that's Crimson Skies, which is that like airplane game.
Yep.
The 30-point answer is Fusion Frenzy,
Yeah, I don't know that one either.
and then Fable and KOTOR.
Yeah. See, I played the crap out of Gauntlet on Xbox.
I'm really surprised Ninja Gaiden it wasn't on there.
Yeah, there was a couple of those. We even had Ninja Gaiden Black.
Yeah.
My oldest was a huge Ninja Gaiden fan. So.
And with that, with 290 points, Elise, you get your first trophy. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congrats. Oh, I
KOTOR
fought
did it
that
for
so
me.
hard.
Excellent.
KOTOR did won it for me.
Yes, good job, everybody. Would you, just as a little bit of a feedback, what'd you think of the two new games? Yes, no, somewhere in the middle?
Oh, you mean the pictures?
Yeah, the box art and
They're cool.
title card.
Yeah, box art was good, and the the title.
Yeah, they were both good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought so. The title was kind of neat. It's kind of one that you did have to like you got one answer or the other. I kind of like that.
Well, cool stuff. For those who are watching on YouTube, we'll wrap up the VOD right there. So as we go into week number 4, Elise now has a trophy and JT has 2. So we'll see what happens moving forward. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.